prominent Chinese photographer Lu Guang taken by state after Xinjiang visit, says wife. Lu Guang's photos exposed the everyday realities of people on the margins of Chinese society: coal miners, drug addicts, HIV patients.
Here's a summary of the article.
Lu Guang's photos exposed the everyday realities of people on the margins of Chinese society: coal miners, drug addicts, HIV patients. Ms. Zhu said Lu was traveling in Xinjiang on November 3 when she lost contact with him. A friend of Ms. Zhu helped her inquire about her husband's whereabouts in his home province of Zhejiang, where authorities said Lu and a fellow photographer had been taken away by Xinjiang state security. Lu won first prize in the prestigious World Press Photo Contest for a series on poor Chinese villagers who became infected with HIV after selling their own blood to eke out a living. Lu never had problems with the police before, according to Ms. Zhu, who added that she was not aware of any photo projects he had planned for his Xinjiang trip. It says Lu was the first photographer from China to be invited by the U.S. State Department as a visiting scholar. Ms. Zhu said she believes it was her spouse's first visit to Xinjiang.
This post received a score of 3,989, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Well, time to showcase his work. Streisand effect.
I wish, but this will only have the Streisand effect for a couple days, and I doubt it will affect those in China at all. This precedent of kidnapping people is ridiculously worrying. They've done it repeatedly and for less and less important things. I mean, they just took this guy because he took embarrassing photos outside.
They locked away 1 million people for not complying with what the state wants. I think it's safe to say you can get locked away over nothing. A good friend of mine is from Xinjiang but lives south. It will only get worse, the government will only tighten its grip on the entire population and abroad further and further.
Cue the hordes of Han Chinese stopping in to remind us all about that one time a Western country did something bad. Look away from the concentration camps, please. China is all about cute pandas.
It's sad that this doesn't even surprise me anymore and that news like this from China is becoming increasingly normal.
China has always been like this. The past decade has been a brief window of time where we pretended it wasn't because the sheer volume of business going on made it politically untenable to call them out on it.
Didn't President Xi say something about looking inwards and fixing one's own country's problems?
It matters who defines what is the problem.
The problem isn't that some Chinese people are being stepped on and forgotten, the real problem is not every single Chinese person is in lockstep with the CCP. That will soon be solved and China will have no problems.
I disagree. The gap will continue to widen and the Chinese government will continue to lose lateral control. You're also not factoring in the negative press and the international pressure that China's government is being subjected to over the deplorable situation in Xinjiang province.
Countdown till the fictive charges and forced confession on TV, 5.4.3.
They never let the head of Interpol do that. Dude is still ghosted.
It's not the only case of people they abducted or detained without even a trial. Hong Kong bookseller, China TV confession was forced. British man seeks China state TV ban for forced confession. China's TV confessions bring darkness at noon into 21st century.
More reasons we can't let China take the leading role in the world. If this is how they treat their own, imagine how few fucks they give about anyone else in the world.
Right. Imagine what they will do in the Middle East. Shocking. At least the Americans treat their own well, although they drop bombs on everyone who disagrees with them in the ME.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.